Hello everyone, welcome to the course on data structure and algorithm. In this video we are going to see infix, prefix and postfix notation. So let us start with infix expressions or infix notation. The normal expression that we use in our daily life, they are called infix expression. They go in this fashion. We have operand on both the sides of an operator. So if I take an example, look at this, a plus 5, where a is an operand, 5 is also an operand, but this plus is an operator. So example is operand, operator, operand. This is an example of infix expression. We can have something like this, wherein this b and 8, these are operand, and this multiplication sign, asterisk sign, so this is operator. Now this whole thing, this whole expression can be an operand for this one. So whole thing and this one, so this is also operand, and this plus is my operator. So this is how infix expressions are evaluated. Now normally infix operators, if I remove this, so in case of infix expression, operators are there in between the operands. So operator is there between the operands. Now we need to have rules to evaluate infix expression. So the question is, why do I need rules? So look at this one example. If I have something like 5 plus 1 equal to 6, alright, how do we evaluate it? Now it depends. One person may do something like, this 5 plus 1 equal to 6 first. So this 5 plus 1 equal to 6 is evaluated first, and then this 6 is multiplied with this 6. That is multiplied with this 6, and answer is 36. This is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is, another person may do something like this: 1 multiplied by 6 first, that is 6 plus 5, so that is 11. So in both the cases the answer will be different. Now we don't know which one of these answer is true. So for this kind of thing we need rules. We need set of rules to evaluate infix expressions. Alright, now look at this. What are those rules? They are called precedence and associativity rules. So how do they work? So it depends on the operator that you are having. Supposing you are having plus and minus operator, so it is having the lowest priority. Then multiplication and division is having higher priority than this plus and minus. Then exponent, x raised to y. So exponent is having higher priority than multiplication and division. And parentheses are having the highest priority. So this is important, how this priority of different operator. And next is, if you have same kind of priority, like if you have something like a plus b minus c, if you have plus and minus, or something like p multiplied by q divided by r, something like this, we have multiplication division which are having same priority, in that case we will be going from left to right. That means plus is having higher than minus, priority higher than minus, or multiplication is having priority higher than division. So it will go in this way. Or if it is m minus n plus p, so in that case if we go left to right, minus is having higher priority than plus. Or if it is x divided by y multiplied by z, so in that case also we'll go from left to right. So division is having higher priority than multiplication. Now if we have something like a plus b multiplied by c, that means now we are having multiplication and we are having plus. So in that case you can simply see that multiplication is having higher priority. So this will be done first, and whatever the answer is, that is added into a. So if this is a situation, then there is no issue at all. Alright. So let us move forward. So So now if we take the previous example, 5 plus 1 multiplied by 6, so you can see that multiplication is having higher priority. So this will be done first. So 1 multiplied by 6 is 6, and that 6 is added into 5. So that 6 is added into 5, and answer is 11. So if I take the last example, the 11 is the right answer according to these precedence and associativity rules. Alright, but if the same thing is given, with parenthesis, so we know that parentheses are having the highest priority. So first this parenthesis will be evaluated. 5 plus 1, so that will be 6, and that 6 is multiplied with 6, so 36. So if this is the expression where parentheses are given, in that case answer will be 36. If parentheses are not given, if this is the simple expression, then the answer is 11. So this is how we evaluate a different expression using operator or parentheses. Now let us take one more example. Let's say we are having 3 plus 5 multiplied by 7 minus 30 divided by 6. So look at this. I am having plus, I am having minus, I am having multiplication, I am having division. So you know that multiplication and division are having higher priority than plus and minus. So these multiplication and division should be evaluated first. But multiplication and division are having same priority. Then in that case we'll be going left to right. So in left we have multiplication first. So we'll be doing multiplication first, then we'll be doing this division, and then we are having plus and minus. So let us start doing this one by one. So first we'll be doing multiplication. So 5 multiplied by 7, that is 35. Then we'll be doing division. So 30 divided by 6, that is 5. So now the expression is something like multiplication and divisions are done. Now we are only having plus and minus. So plus and minus both are at the same. So in that case also we'll go from left to right. Left to right means we'll be doing first plus and then minus. So in that case 3 plus 35 is 38 minus 5. So answer will be 33. So this is how the expression is evaluated. Let's take another example. Say 2 raised to 3 raised to 3. Now raised to is again, now in this case we go right to left. In case we go right to left. So this is my right side, this is my left side. So first we do this. So 3 raised to 2, that is 9, and that goes to 2 raised to 9. So 2 raised to 9 is the answer. This is your answer. So let us see this one by one. So first it will do 2 raised to 9. So 3 raised to 2 is 9. So 2 raised to 9, and 2 raised to 9 is 512. So this is the answer. In this case we go right to left. If you go left to right, the answer may differ. Now let us come to the second part, prefix operator. So in case this is also called Polish notation. So we are having three expression: infix, prefix and postfix. So infix we have already seen, it's like a plus b. But in case of prefix operator expression, we will be putting operator pre is before, and post is after. So this is with reference to operator. So pre means we'll be putting operator before the operand, something like this. Alright, and in case of postfix we'll be putting operator after the operand, so it will be like this. And this prefix will be calling it Polish notation, and this postfix will be calling reverse Polish notation. So we'll be doing this in detail in our next video, but at this point of time let us start with prefix expression, that is Polish notation. So now in this case operator is first because it's pre means before. So before, that is with reference to operator. So operator would come first and then operand, So look at this example. Let us try to convert infix to prefix. So if we have something like 8 plus 5, we know that this is infix because we are having operand over here, and in between we are having operator. Alright, so operator would come first and then both the operand. So this is infix and this particular thing is prefix expression. This is a simple example how operator is preceded by the operand. Now next is a little complex one, a multiplied by b minus c. So in this case, if you look at this, all right, look at this, a multiplied by b. So a multiplied by b, we know the precedence of multiplication is higher than minus. So let us first evaluate this expression only, a multiplied by b. So multiplication would come first and then ab. Now if I replace whole thing by, let's say, x, so now the answer, now the expression is x minus c, x minus c. So how do we write x minus c? So minus would come first, then x, then c, and then now replace this x by star ab. So it would be minus, then star ab, and then c. So this is your answer, minus star ab and c. So this is how you convert prefix to, sorry, infix to postfix. So this is your infix expression and this is your, sorry, prefix expression. Now let's move ahead. The third category is postfix. As I said, we are having three categories: infix, prefix, and postfix. How do we write infix? We write like a plus b. How do we write prefix? We write plus ab. And how do we write postfix? We write ab plus. And this is also called Polish notation. In prefix is called Polish notation, and postfix is called reverse Polish notation. So this we have already seen. All right. So now with this little expression, let us start postfix expression. So postfix is also called reverse Polish notation. So in that case, operand would come first and at the end we'll have operator. So if we take an example of converting infix to, sorry, this one is postfix. So infix to postfix, then 8 plus 5 would be converted 8, 5 and plus, because these two are operand. This is an operand, and this operator would come later. Now if I am having something like little complicated expression, a multiplied by b minus c. So let us try to evaluate this first, because multiplication is having higher priority. So a, b, and then multiplication. So this is the outcome of this. Now if I replace this by x minus c, if a, b multiplication, if this is x, so x minus c. How do we convert x minus c? It is x, c and minus. Now let us replace x by the original value ab. So a, b star, so this is x, and then c minus, c minus. So this is your answer. This is your postfix expression. All right. So this is how you convert a simple infix expression into postfix expression. Right. So with this basic introduction of infix, prefix and postfix expression, in our next video we'll be talking on reverse Polish notation, that is converting a big expressions of infix notation into postfix notation. Thank you all for watching this video.